Okay, so we're back on the second day of December with the Day 2 challenge from the Advent of Code. So, how are we gonna start this off? Let's first read the task. It's rock, paper, scissors. You get an input file. This is the elf. What's the elf gonna play? This is what you should play to win, because, you calculated their snacks yesterday, so they felt grateful to you and gave you the results on how to win. Not sure what the logic behind that is, but hey, if it works, it works. So it goes like this: A is rock, B is paper, C is scissors, and then the second column, this is what you should play to win. It goes like this: X is rock, Y is paper, and Z is scissors. So we gotta make a program that basically calculates how many points we need to get to win. Class, I'm gonna name it move with enum. So pretty sure this is gonna be one of the tasks that only works, at least from my code, on Python 3.10 and upwards, since to my knowledge these are the only versions that include the match operator in cases, so basically a switch clause in any other language. We're also using enum, which is basically the or equivalent in an if sentence. We're gonna see in a few moments what it actually does, but yeah, let's get to writing the code. I'm gonna make this auto. I'm gonna also make paper auto, and then the last one is scissors. Okay, so now that's the inputs are done, let's turn it into... let's add a few functions. The first one should be the calculation on what beats what. We're gonna pass through self. Then moving forward with this, let's match self, and we're gonna add a few cases. The first one is gonna be, I'm just gonna make them a bit easier for me to write. I'm just gonna copy a few. So rock is gonna return paper, move.paper. Similar here, we're gonna do paper. Oh, fuck am I thinking? They should be scissors. This one should be rock. Return move.rock. And the last one is gonna be scissors, of course, which is gonna return paper. Move.paper. Okay, so first function's done. Then let's define what the lose condition is. Loses by is gonna pass in self again, and we're gonna match self again. So just gonna copy this and change the return statements. Well, that's wonderful. That's a wonderful way of making this happen. I guess it doesn't want me to copy it. I'm fine with that. So the first one is gonna be rock. The second case is gonna be paper again, of course. And the last case will be move.scissors. Once these are complete, I'm gonna return... So what beats rock, that's paper. Move.paper. What beats paper, it's scissors. So can I copy this? Okay, sure, that still worked. And what beats scissors, it's rock. So let's get the rock out. And so this should be how it wins or loses by, and we can avoid losing. But we still need to make it a bit more believable that we're not just straight winning for the other elves to suspect it. That's also a part of the task I didn't read out loud before. Okay, going forward, we should create a score feature. So move_score. That's a funny way of saying it. So what is this gonna do? Hopefully it's gonna let me copy it this time. Perfect. So we're matching self. If the case is rock, let's, I don't know, return 1. If it's paper, we should return 2. It's a 3. And 3 here. Scissors, let's also add just a underscore case in case we get a mismatching value. I mean, it doesn't happen here, probably, didn't check through everything, but I doubt they put in an intentional problem. But you know, failsafes are always good. So, value error. After this is done, let's create a few class methods. The first one being to move, I guess I'm gonna call it. We're gonna pass CLS and move. What will this do? Well, we're gonna match the move, of course. This is what we get inside of the input, with a case that's gonna be either A or A should be X. Yeah, that's it. If it's that, we're gonna do something, but I'm just gonna copy paste it a few times so I save myself a few extra seconds of work because I'm lazy. This is gonna be B, this is gonna be Y. So C and Z. What are we returning here? It's gonna be... this should be rock, pretty sure. Yep. Next one should be paper, if I'm not mistaken. And pretty sure I'm not. Paper. And return move.scissors. And again, let's add the guard clause over here. No, not really guard clause, the error case. So this should be it for the class, I think. Yeah, let's say it is, and if it doesn't work, we'll come back. Now I'm gonna make a calculate function, which is gonna get our score. We're gonna pass in opponent's move, our own move, and then let's match these two. Up move, my move. And the cases are gonna be... So first one should be move 1, move 2. This will be added with an if statement. If that's equal to move 1 equals move 2, it's gonna return 3. Then I'm just gonna copy this twice. Oh. So if the move 1 is equal to move 2 is the first one, I'm gonna swap these two and make it, just to make the code a bit more readable, beats. That should be it. I'm also gonna just erase this part. It should be loses by, pretty sure. Yep, we're calling every function here. This should return a 0. And this a 6. So this is a win. No, this is a draw. This is a win, and this is a... No, it's the other way around. This is a loss, and this is a win. So we get more points for winning, of course, makes sense. My brain just switched off for a solid second there. Then we're gonna again erase the error if something doesn't go our way. So part 1 should be complete here, I'm pretty sure. Let's do the thing we did yesterday with open file name as F. Let's name it moves equals to, and then string comprehension once more. We're gonna make a tuple, which is gonna do line.split. Just the same as yesterday, and therefore we go on with a for loop, which is gonna contain line from, this is gonna be f.read, f is not recognized, oh, in, my bad, it should be in, read lines, oh god, what's going on? Don't forget, this should be read lines, not read lines singular. So then let's get away from the indent, total score is gonna be 0 here. And for move in moves, so opponent's move and my own move is gonna be move dot to move. We're gonna pass in the first one, and we're gonna pass in the to move dot. Okay, so this takes in. This is gonna make a what's it called? Not really a list, but it's gonna make an array sort of thing with the first element of the move, which is, as we've defined here, 2 elements, and this one's gonna be the second element on the first index, of course. Normal array stuff. Moving on, we're gonna do total score plus equals to my move dot what's the move score? Yeah, that's the one. And we're also gonna do total score plus equals to calc outcome score, opponent's move, and my move. I'm gonna just quickly do this and this so we can get the results normally. Hopefully this should bring us the answer. None. Oh, then why is that? Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense. I forgot to put in a return. That's usually something you wanna have, so we're gonna return the total score. Gonna run this. 9177. Okay, I guess I can input that into the results action. And your puzzle answer was 9177. So this is correct. I like that. Let's go on to the second part, which goes like this. The elf finishes helping with the tent and sneaks back over to you. Anyway, the second column says how the round needs to end. X means you need to lose, Y means you need to end the round in a draw, and Z means you need to win. Good luck. So our first assumption was wrong, which means we'll have to do a completely different thing. There are some examples on how it works, and then let's get to work here again. Part 2 is going to be a bit more complex, so let's just copy this. With this in mind, let's, I guess, do the moves again. So, yeah, total score should also be included here, since we're gonna need to return it. There, so I can copy this too. The more copying I do, the less work I actually have to do, so that's always a bonus. For move, outcome in moves should be the case. So, now what do we do here? Opponent dot underscore move is equal to move dot to move move. I'm saying move so much it's actually hurting me physically. Okay, a sip of refreshing gamer subs and let's go on. Now again, we go with match. What do we match? The outcome. And case X, I'm gonna put a big X in just in case. It's gonna mean our move equals to opponent move dot beats. This is gonna be the lose condition, because it's also in the task, so X is lose. Case number 2 is gonna be Y. Y is a draw, so let's do my underscore move equals to, this should be opponent's move. And case number 3 is gonna be Z. This is where my move is equal to opponent's move dot move, no, loses by. That should be it, yeah. So you have to lose, you have to win, draw, and you have to win. That's fine. Going on, we have the total score count. So that should still be in the for loop. Total score plus equals to, should be the same as this, honestly. Not sure why I'm bothering. And we also should calculate it. So PyCharm is gonna throw some squiggly lines under, because I didn't declare the my move anywhere else. Just gonna leave it like this because it's gonna work as long as this isn't a null, or as long as it actually returns an int, since that is what we need to get the score. And of course, return score is already there. Almost typed it twice. Gonna comment this line, or you know what, let's just have it, both of them. 12,111. Let's type that in. And your puzzle answer was 12,111. Both parts of this puzzle are complete. They provide 2 gold stars. Well, that's excellent. We did it. Only took us about 17 minutes. Probably in the edit where I'm just gonna get rid of a few pauses and me thinking about this return. It's gonna be a bit shorter, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. And I'll be back tomorrow with the third day of this.